The Aquis Brumbies and the Highlanders paid tribute to 100 years of ANZAC in a special Australia vs New Zealand clash at GIO Stadium. An early mistake from Lemar Sopawonga gave the Brumbies the perfect opportunity to counter, and counter they did.
His opposite number can. Lealiafano goes to Pocock on the switch now. Here's Spade winding up. Spade going, gone! Brumbies are in early against the Highlanders.
Wow, against the run of play, Lemar Sopawonga. He spilled it, and then his opposite number, Christian Lealiafano, was there to pounce Henry Spade. His 24th Super Rugby try. He knows how to find the try line.
Jesse Mogg returned to the fullback position after recovering from an injury, and he was safe as houses under the high ball.
Oh, terrific over the high ball, and then eases onto the accelerator to steal some cheap metres.
Christian Lealiafano knocked over a penalty, giving the Brumbies a 10-point advantage.
Off the boot of Lealiafano, it sails right on through.
The Highlanders were testing the Brumbies with the high ball, but they were passing with flying colours.
Explosive, the number 8.
The pressure at the back for the visitors continued as Henry Spate was enjoying being back on the wing.
For Spate, it skids, it checks, and now they'll have to make the tackle on the hollow. Big shot coming in from Lealiafano. The Brumbies flooded, they're chasing.
The most successful set-piece play for the Brumbies in 2015 has been the line-out maul, and against the Highlanders, it was used as a deadly weapon.
With the ball tucked under the wing at the back, Wheeler looking to spin around and through the maul. Pocock's well formed. Pocock has 5 points.
David Pocock claimed the 5-pointer, his first for the Brumbies.
Only a 4-man line-out, and when David Pocock was at halfback, when he came in, the Highlanders forwards had to stay on the try line until...
After success from the first maul, they set it up again. This time some reinforcements from the backline joined in the effort and pushed over for their third try.
Here's Lealiafano and Spate adding some kilos to the mix. Pocock drives. David Pocock has a double.
Well work played. We've seen it 4 or 5 times this year from the Brumbies. Line out time, 5 metres out, and they're just so hard to stop, especially when 3 or 4 backs come in to add that little bit extra weight, but it's a set-up. David Pocock, his second try in tonight's game.
Holding a commanding lead over the Highlanders with 7 minutes remaining in the first half, the forwards set up again and drove Pocock over for his hat-trick.
The Highlanders. Pocock well positioned. Pocock, don't tell me! Oh my word, David Pocock. Yes, you heard right. David Pocock has a hat-trick of tries inside a half.
The Brumbies secured the bonus point try before the break.
3 tries for David Pocock. It's not even half time. That was a line-out take from Blake Enever. Really good structure again.
The Highlanders changed their plan of attack in the second half. Treby sniped their first try.
Tanaka in close to Treby. Treby dives in.
Poey was a man possessed in both defence and attack.
Bouncing out of the first up shot from Sopawonga. Ta-da.
The Highlanders turned the Brumbies' strongest play against them, securing their second try of the game.
Pryor flops. Pryor scores.
Moggy had a blinder in his returning match. He utilised his massive boot and had the Brumbies in great territory on many occasions.
Gets a big applause from the crowd.
The closest the Brumbies came to scoring in the second half was Henry Spate's grubber and kick on in behind the Highlanders' defensive line. He looked certain to score, but reminiscent of the 2 bomb tries against the Cheetahs, the flying Fijian dropped the ball perilously close to the line.
Henry.
Oh, he had it, Henry Spate. I think he was looking for the big dive and just dropped the ball on the line.
Second right in.
I think there's a hand in there, Timmy. Didn't see who it was.
Oh.
Keeps it in. I think it's Sopawonga. I think it's Liam Sopawonga who gets back.
And the hollow's there.
Just
No,
drops
it cold.
Yeah, There's the hand.
A commanding win from the Aquis Brumbies on what was a special night in the nation's capital commemorating ANZAC Day. The Brumbies will take on arch rivals the Waratahs next Friday night at GIO Stadium. Vinnie Gorham, Brumbies TV.
And it is the Brumbies downing the Highlanders 31 points to 18.